There you go. Hello, guys, and welcome to our Super Saturday. We have our special guest, Jesus Enriquez. He is our leader from Mexico, but of course, he lives in a couple of places, and I'll let him tell you where he lives now because it's really, really exciting news and what he is doing in our team, in our network, and our exciting group. And he's got something to share with us that he has done in his team. He has grown tremendously. I'm not going to take the spotlight out of him. I want him to share that with us. And Jesus, are you here with us?
I am.
All right, let's take it away, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the invitation to be here. I'm very honored. I admire you and your wife and everything that you guys do. And I try to follow your steps to success. And last week you mentioned that I'm having great success. And I'm like, oh, yes, I am. I'm excited. I'm working. But I want to share with you guys who Jesus is and what has made me be where I am right now. So I'm going to share my screen and hopefully you guys can see it and we get started. Okay. Can you see that? Are you able to
It's
see
good.
that, brother?
Yep, we can
Okay,
see it.
perfect. So I've been posting on Facebook, and that's how Brother Ed has found my success. And our team, it's not my success, it's a success of my team. And I'm telling you, I'm very excited for what's happening, and I'm even more excited for what's coming up next. So this is the team that started after I signed up my contract with LifeWave, and we've been able to do 25 new managers um, in the last 3.5 months. We are started in, well, I'll tell you my story. Okay. So this is what the world sees, but I want to show you the real story, what's behind. Okay. Think people think I'm going fast, and it seems like I am, but I got to share with you guys. I signed up my first enrollment with LifeWave in 2019. I got a gold pack back then. I don't even remember what the name was. And we got the patches. We put a couple here and there, and we did not feel anything, so we didn't use them. Oh my God. The opportunity I missed. Okay. It wasn't my time. I guess that's the only way I can put it. But a year later, in August of 2024, 2023, somebody invited me to look at LifeWave again, and I said, "Oh no, I already started. I even had some patches with me. They were 4 years old, but I did not see the opportunity. So if you think I'm going fast, I I missed the opportunity in 2019. Okay, so let's go. I got my second opportunity in April of 2024. Lorenzo visited Arizona in July 6th of 2024. We had a little bit of momentum. We qualified a manager. Woohoo! Yay, manager! I love that position. And one of my best friends, Irvin and Perla, were able to get to manager as well. And we had Rocio and Marta Bobadilla. So after the visit from brother Lorenzo, we were doing well. But guess what? I'm still not knowing what I'm doing. Then comes September, 2.5 months later, I started to start another business. Somebody told me that it was a good idea to sell cell phone cases, that there's a lot of money there. So I got a little distracted. And in September, my business, I was using the patches. I was having a little bit of results. And then I earned these banners from Brother Lorenzo. They came in and I started adding them to my business. So I'm not a superstar, guys. I'm just like you and me and everybody else. Okay. I get excited and then I stop. Okay. Because life gets on the way. So don't be thinking that I'm just this amazing superstar that came from nothing and now here is doing so well. Um, Everything changed when convention happened in Dallas, Texas in October 2024. I went with one of my best friends, Irvin, and his wife, Perla. And when I went there, I wasn't even a manager anymore. My qualification had dropped, and my commission for that week was $70. Okay. But I went because I wanted to know the experience. And I've been in the network marketing industry for many years. And I always heard an event can change your life. And I've been to so many events. I did not believe that anymore. But we went to convention and I was waiting to get more pictures and I didn't. So this is all you get. But it was completely life changing. There was about 7,500 people in that place. I saw brother Ed and sister Vicky, but they were running, didn't even get a chance to say hi because it was packed. But right then and then, I learned the mission of LifeWave, which is to change people, to change the world. So we bought the mission and we went to work. Okay. When we were in Dallas, we learned about the Welcome Center in Utah. And they told us that we can only schedule through our SPD. So when we were on the plane on our way back to Arizona, I called Lorenzo and I said, I need to go to the tour. Okay. So we scheduled it and they put it out a month after the convention. And we started doing in-person meetings. We started to do one-on-one presentations. We started to do Zooms. We started to do everything that we already knew how to do, but we didn't do. So this is like my fourth or fifth time doing LifeWave. But here comes the opportunity to take our team to LifeWave. The people that you see on this picture that join us, 80% of them were not in the business prior to convention. Okay. So we got them excited. We told them you got to go to the Welcome Center. If you guys have not been to the Welcome Center, that's going to be your wedding day. When you decide to go to Draper, Utah, and go to the Welcome Center, you're going to realize that LifeWave is more than just a simple patch company, that the future is bright for us, and we got amazing things coming our way. So we visited the Welcome Center in November 20th, and I made a decision that I'm going to share with you here in a little bit. But all these people came in and learned about LifeWave and the Welcome Center and the bright future that we have. And we went back to work. We went back to work. So the way we are working, guys, I recognize every little step people are reaching. Okay. When you sign up a person on the left and a person on the right, I make a little qualification recognition like this, and I share it with the world. And I say, hey, Tania Mesa is already changing the world. She already qualified to binary. Elba Rios is making it happen. She's got one left, one right. Josefina Gonzalez is doing the work. She's sharing. She's believing in the industry. She's believing in the technology. So I started recognizing everybody on the team for every little step they did. And guess what happens? They start reaching the next level. Now we have Tania Mesa as a manager. Now we have Elba Rios as a manager. Now we have Josefina Gonzalez as a manager. I learned that people do more for recognition than for money. So I started recognizing everything people are doing. I started doing the recognition. Let me switch here. If I'm going too fast, please let me know. After convention, we decided we schedule a Super Saturday, and we have the opportunity to have Lorenzo visit us. He's right here. Lorenzo is always there for the team, and he shared with us. So we did recognition in 2 months after one of my best friends, Irvin, and I, and his wife and my wife went to convention. We were able to promote 18 managers, okay? Only because we understood the vision. We're not just a patch company. We're a company that's going to change the world one person at a time. So we did a lot of recognition. We had a lot of fun. And Lorenzo was there. We had a good promotions, and everybody had a great, great time. So remember the Welcome Center that I mentioned in November? I completely fell in love with that, and I knew the opportunity was there. So I decided to make a switch. I was working in Arizona. We created all this momentum in Arizona. And in December 30th, 2024, at 3 in the morning, I left Arizona by myself. I found a room in Facebook, and I met the people, and I said, please don't kill me. I'm moving into your home. Be nice to me. And I started talking to people. I started making things happen. And let me share you what happened after that. I came to a place where I don't know anyone, but I decided that this is the best opportunity because of the Welcome Center. So let me move to the next page if I can. Okay, no, not that one. So I'm not very technical, okay? If you guys think I know what I'm doing, I really don't. But here we go. I know how to work, and I know how to work hard, and LifeWave knows how to pay me. So I came to a place where I don't know anyone, and I started visiting the Herbalife nutrition clubs. And then one lady told me, "Hey, you should go right there across the street. There's an indoor swam meet." And I went in. And to make a long story short, I came here a day before the new year. And in the month of January, I was able to enroll 6 to 8 personals. And we know the power of the referrals. About 8 of those people that enroll at Binary Qualified, we have 3 managers, and we have over 80 brand partners in Utah. We've been to the Welcome Center twice. We take probably about 40 people there, and this is taking off. Out of this place in Utah, we already have team members in Nevada, in California, and we are expanding. All I did is believe in the mission that we can change the world one person at a time. And this is it, man. This is my presentation. I'm not doing nothing that's spectacular. I'm doing demonstrations. I'm talking to people, and I'm telling people, who do you know that needs this technology? Who do you know that likes to help people? Who do you know that needs to make an extra $300 to $500 a month? So we are excited. Right now, we are at 25 managers, and we got another 5 or 6 lined up for the next week or two. So if you do the work, even if you fail in the past, like I failed multiple times, but I still believe in the industry, and I still believe that I can do it. So if I can do it, guys, I'm not special. Any one of you can do it as well. I got the indoor swam meet. I put up signs everywhere, and people started showing up. I started talking to people. I put up posters. I'm doing the tools, and these tools did not exist. I had to learn how to make them. If I learn how to make them, anyone can learn how to make them. Just talk to people, put a patch in their body, and let the magic of the patch work. And I'm going to stop my share here, Pastor Ed, and please let me know if you have questions for me.
I'm going to share my screen, guys, and I want you to, Jesus, I want you to talk to us about this and how important is this demonstration
Okay,
for you.
guys, thank you. Thank you. When I started, Lorenzo gave me a step 1, a step 2, and a step 3, and I started working with that. But as I was talking to people every single day, I realized that the step 3, the flower, the beautiful, powerful flower, I've never used it. I never used it. First of all, it's a lot of product. It works magnificent for people that need it and have a lot of pain, but I've never used it. Every time that I'm talking to people, I'm putting first having them drink water, second having them put in the Eon, and then waiting for the results. But I was talking to a bunch of people at the same time, and then I started the duplication process as well. And people were out there patching other people, and they were not telling them to put water. I mean, to drink water first. So I decided to switch the demonstration, and I created a little poster like this, that the first step is going to be to drink water. Don't forget to drink water. That's the first thing, because my people here, we're growing so fast that they keep forgetting to drink water. So now the first step is always to drink water. The second step is to identify the pain level. So I tell people, okay, you make a circle and you said from 0 being no pain, and then you go with your hand open, and 10 being a lot of pain. How much pain you have right now? People are going to tell you stories, well, in the morning or at night or after work, and they will not be, they don't want to answer because they are confused. So I go again, yeah, I understand all of that, but 0 being no pain and 10 being a lot of pain, how much pain do you have right now? Because I need to know if I can help you. So once they identify, okay, I have a 6, I have a 10, I have a 4, I have a 1, whatever they tell you, you run with that. And then I do the dynamic duo. I never ask, guys, I never ask, okay, where's that pain from? What are the symptoms? How long have you had it? I'm not a doctor. All I want to know, do you have pain right now? Yes, I do. From level 0 to 10, how much pain do you have? Perfect. And then I do the dynamic duo. And instead of explaining to them what is going to happen, I show the video what is phototherapy. And that video is 2 minutes. So first I have him drink the water, identify the pain level, put on the dynamic duo, and then have him drink the water. And then have him watch the video. As soon as the video is over, I ask him, okay, Pastor Ed, you had a 6 2 minutes ago. Tell me, where is that pain right now? If it went down, tell me how much it went down to, or if it's still the same, you can tell me as well. 90% of the people would tell me, wow, it went to a 3. And probably a few of them will go to a 0 in 2 minutes, right after the video is over. And I tell them, if nothing has changed, let me know as well. So if they had a 6 and it goes down to a 3, I stop. I don't do any more demonstrations. Then I go and explain, and I said, okay, the first patch that I put in the back is the Eon. And I tell them with authority, I said, this patch has been proven in lab testing to reduce inflammation. That's why your pain has down from a 6 to a 2 to a 3. And then I get the other one, and then I start talking to them about the X39. This patch right here has been proven in testing, in lab testing, that it helps your body produce its own stem cells. It's non-invasive. It works on top of your clothing. I never put it directly. I always use a tape on top and put it on top of their clothing. So if it goes to 50% or less, I don't do anymore. Now, 1 out of 10 is going to say, I don't feel anything. After you have the dynamic duo in their body, they don't feel a change. I don't know why, but I do the clock protocol. So I put them on them, but I always remember to ask them if they have any magnets. There are people that believe the magnets have healing power. I agree with them. But then the Apple Watch and the Fitbit, they also have magnets to help you track everything, and they can interfere with your energy from the patches. So if they're not having any results, that's my next to. Do you have any magnets on you? Do you have an Apple Watch? Do you have a Fitbit? I remove those, and boom, their pain starts going down as well. So I don't do the protocol, the ice protocol, unless the pain doesn't go down. And I'm going to share something else with you. I ran out of the ice wave. I do the ice wave protocol with the energy enhancer without a single problem. So if you don't have the ice wave, use the energy enhancer. And if you don't happen to have the energy enhancer, use an X39 at the pain center, and then use an Eon as a clock method. Okay, and it works exactly the same to help to reduce that pain. So you don't even need to have the right patches. As long as you follow the same pattern with the X39 and the Eon, it works as well. And that's it, brother.
All right, awesome, awesome. I have a couple questions, and first a couple comments. I noticed that you make this very simple. Like you don't try to go in and say what this is and what light and frequency and photobiomodulation. Why is it that you have made it so simplistic?
You know what, brother? I don't even know what photobiomodulation is, okay? So I'd rather not talk about it. Um, I don't know what the patches do. All I know, the patches work. And people really don't care if the the SP6 is going to fix the hippopotamus. I call it the hippopotamus instead of the hypothalamus or whatever it is. People don't care about that. People want to know if they're going to feel better, and they do. So I don't do talking. I do demonstrations, and the patches do all the work. It doesn't matter. If they want to learn more, I have doctors on my team, and I have probably about 12 to 15 practitioners of health that do therapies and stuff like that. They want to know more. Perfect. I have the right video where Dave explains why it works, but I don't have to because I don't understand it myself.
So that it's like a happy ignorance, right? Like not trying to be the doctor that we are not, because I think that gets us in trouble because then people think, oh, I have to know everything he knows, and I know we have Nikki on the call who does a wonderful job with the X39, but not all of us can be as, she's a study, she's a graduate in her field. So she understands the field, understands frequency a lot better than most of us, and it's easy for her to do it that way. But us who are mere mortals, it's a lot easier just to, oh, you almost have to pretend that you don't know a lot so that people can duplicate that aspect, or that feeling of knowing that they can do this too. Is that right? Have you experienced that?
100%. I'm the one that views the most videos out of everybody on my team. I'm telling you, any video that I share, I've seen it at least once or twice. I've seen what does the Eon does. I see it about 3 or 4 times. I'm so excited about that peptide that gives you the happiness and all that. I seen it. I learned it, but I don't want to duplicate it. If they want to know more, I share the video with them. I tell them, you know what, this is the happy patch. You put it on. It's going to decrease your anxiety. It's going to help you lower your stress, and it's going to make you happy. If you want to know why, I'll send you a video. You can learn from there. I timed myself yesterday. I went to a brand new person, and I did exactly like this, including the protocol of the ice wave, and it took me 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. If it had been just a dynamic duo, it would have been probably 4 or 5 minutes, and I'm done. And then I go directly into the opportunity. Okay, I've proven to you that this works. And let me tell you, we have the biggest opportunity of our lifetime. We are in the middle of a million point two uh, people that no one has heard about this. So I talk more about the opportunity than the patches. I already showed him the patch work and nobody knows about this. So we have the greatest opportunity ever. So I make it so simple, and it's not that I don't know what it does. I do, but I'd rather not share because my English is not best, and in Spanish, I don't want to explain it either. I have videos that will explain it better than I do, so why would I waste my time?
That's awesome. I'm gonna have one question. I'm gonna leave it for you guys to ask questions. What is your long-term vision with LifeWave, brother?
Oh my God. Well, that's a handful question, brother. I made a commitment. I opened my mouth, and I'm going to be an SPD by July 4th, 2025. So I'm slacking, man. I got to go to work. We are very close to being executive. We are about 35,000 points as a team, and so we want to hit that executive very quickly. And I opened my mouth to Brother Rick and Brother Royd and Brother Lorenzo, and I said, I'm going to make it happen. And July 4th is my Independence Day. Okay. But my goal is not that. My goal is to help anyone that wants to make some money, make some money. Anybody that wants to live pain free, be pain free. So I see this as the vehicle to help a lot of people reach financial independence and help a lot of people reach health goals, be complete, live pain free. I used to be in so much pain. Okay. Now I'm pain free. And if somebody wants to be pain free, I can show them how to do this. So we are going all the way to the top. And then we bring in everyone that wants to come to the top with us.
You know, you mentioned that you saw us at convention, and we probably saw each other and at briefly, but we weren't properly introduced. But I gotta tell you something. We saw you, actually, Vicky is the one that saw you at Utah when we went, and she saw you, but didn't automatically recognize you, but she heard you. And as soon as she heard you, she went over, ran, and gave you a hug. And I'm thinking, who's that stranger that Vicky's hugging? I'm like, I have no idea, right? She goes, it's Jesus, it's Jesus. I'm like, oh my gosh, I turn around. Because the sound, I guess the sound was what attracted us because we hear each other all the time on the Zoom. So I want to thank you, brother, from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to leave it. Do you guys have any questions here on the call? Raise your hand or just go ahead and ask the question, and then we'll move on.
Thank you,
Hey,
Pastor. I knew
Sus.
you were going to be there, so I knew you guys were there. So I had not seen you in person, but I knew you were there. So for me, it was easier to identify you.
Thank you for your great presentation and all your good tips that you know that work, your duplicatable system, because this really helps us, as a team as well. I just want to say, guys, on that paper that he had, Jesus was on there 3 times: manager, director, senior director. So he did this, like, you say you didn't do it quickly, but you have. And pure dedication and passion for the business. Like, we appreciate you, and I'm so happy for you guys. I'm excited, and I know you can do this for July 4th. So yes.
We're going for it. Thank you.
Anybody else? Anybody else has any questions? And we posted that demonstration paper, the simple demonstration paper that he has on our chat. So if you guys are driving or whatever and you can't get to it, don't worry about it. We're going to put it on our WhatsApp group and on our Facebook and all our social media. We're going to share it with you guys so that you can use that. And when we were, Sister Vicky and I were looking at that paper, she said, this is really good. And I'm like, I know. No, she goes, no, 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 you don't understand. Look at the bottom. She said, that is really good. Guess what? I'm wearing my Apple Watch. People have their Fitbits. People have magnets. You know what I mean? I'm not. Okay, I'll take it off. I'll take it off for you. And that is so important because I believe we were doing a patching party for Mary here in Bel Air. And we were patching this lady, and we were like, my gosh, nothing's working. And then finally she said, whatever her name was, she said, do you have any magnets? She goes, yeah, I sleep in the magnet bed. I have magnets in my feet. I have magnets in here. And we're like, oh my gosh. So rather than guessing and guessing and guessing, have this right in front of you, get that in front of them and saying, look, just put them off for a second. And if you think magnets are going to work, watch what this is going to do. Because we got something incredible, guys. And we're so excited, Jesus, for you being on the call here with us, to record you, to be able to share this with everybody else. So I noticed that, Araceli's on the call too. Hello, Araceli. Good to see you here.
Hey, got a comment about that Apple Watch, okay? My wife and I got the Series 9 that has all the bells and whistles and all that. But somebody had mentioned to me that the Apple Watch interferes with the patches. And being a true believer of not believing everything I heard, I kept using my Apple Watch, just like you are, And I had the opportunity to be on a live call with none other than David. And I posted a question and I said, hey, David, does Apple Watch interfere with the patches? And he answered me. I'm like, holy cow, okay, better take my Apple Watch off. He said that he had an FBI agent that he was talking to, and the FBI agent is actually a brand partner. And that agent said, hey, David, the patches work for paying for everybody else, but not me. And then David said, is that a Fitbit that you're wearing? And she's like, yes. And she's like, well, take it off and we'll do a demonstration. So this came out of the mouth of David. So when I'm sharing something, I tell people I learned this from David. So David said that FBI agent was able to be pain free just because she removed that Fitbit or Apple Watch, whatever she was wearing. So I'm telling you from a good source, brother. Take my word from it. Can hear you.
Thank you for that, Jesus, because I remember it was 3 years ago. I stopped wearing my Apple Watch because I noticed I was getting headaches in the middle of the day and I couldn't figure it out. So I'm so thankful for that. But Rosie from Arizona, Rosie was the one that said, hey, why don't you try taking that off? And ever since then, I took it off and I never put it back on. It still sits, like my husband's like, why don't you wear it? Because I don't have to. So that's what I've noticed. So thank you for that.
I got 2 Apple Watch Series 9 for sale, guys, if anybody wants some.
I got another one right here. It's a sports one. No, but it's all good though. It really is all good. So guys, we don't have any questions. We're gonna let Jesus go, and just want to let you know Jesus is in our team. Okay, we're not cross-pollinating it. He is in our team. Part of the reason that leg is blowing up, thank this guy, Jesus, because that's why it's happening. All right. So, well, we're gonna let you guys go. We're gonna, Vicky, you want to go ahead and close us, and we'll get this video going for you guys.
Thank you all so much for joining us. Jesus, thank you for all the wonderful information that we can now apply to our business. And we pray that you all have a wonderful weekend. We also have our Patch the Way community. So if you need any assistance, you want to share some information, you can always go on patchtheway.com. We also have a YouTube channel as well. And take care and have a blessed weekend. Thank you.
Goodbye. God bless you.
Remember Monday night.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night.
Yes.
Yeah, Monday night we have our call with, go ahead, David.
Yeah. Well, I shared that before you got on, David, but it's okay. Yes.
Okay.
Reminder.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No,
Because
please.
that's
If you've already done it, I don't want to repeat it.
good. It's good because people came in after you too. So It's your
No,
turn.
we have the social media training Monday night at 7 p.m.
Eastern
Yes.
time.
Eastern time. Exactly.
So make sure you register. If you haven't registered, they'll give you an email and they'll send you a packet where you can print it for you and follow those steps. Guys, this is $1,000 to $2,000 training that LifeWave is given to us for free for 10 days. Okay, 10 days. Things are going to change next week for our regular schedule, but follow that, and I'm sure you're going to be blessed. I'm not sure. Nikki's on the call. Did she get off? I'm not sure if she's going to do her calls. I think she said she was going to stop, right, Vic?
Yeah, I don't believe she's doing I know the month. Whoops. Okay, I'm not muted. I'm sorry. So I saw something pop up in the middle of the screen. I know Monday we're not doing it because we were unsure of the times for this challenge. And I think Thursday was a question mark because she was unsure. So I'm not really for certain if that is going to be the same time on Thursday. That was to be announced. So we're not sure for Thursday, but Monday we are not having our regular Zoom meeting with Nikki at 7 p.m.
All right. So God bless you all. We'll leave one more time. Good night.